talking about we chatted in whatever it was, October maybe, and you were having his breakout freshman season, catching passes from the other Chance, and now people know a little bit what to expect from you. You're filling his shoes on offense and all those things. What's this offseason been like so far for you, just stepping into bigger responsibilities and continuing to grow as a young man, young player?
I would say it's been a little hard trying to fill his shoes because he did all the little stuff good, and I'm just trying to fill in. The leader role is hard. I would say being like the hardest thing about the QB position is being the leader, because when you feel uncomfortable, you still gotta be the leader for your teammates. So yeah, I would say that.
Whether it be from watching him or picking his brain or stuff that coaches have told you, what's been some of the biggest advice you've been able to pick up in terms of that, in terms of being the leader, particularly on the offensive side of the ball, but just as a quarterback, you're kind of a leader of the team as a whole. What has been advice or examples that you've been able to hear, see, watch, learn from?
Just don't let one play mess your whole game up. That was one thing my QB coach told me, and Chance a couple weeks ago before the 7-on-7 tournament. Just don't let one play mess you up.
Are you a guy that played quarterback as like at younger ages? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
'Cause a lot of times a top athlete, that's kind of part of it. How long did you play quarterback? Was it all throughout youth?
I started playing around like I would say flag football, so like 6 or 7. Then I stopped playing football going into my 6th grade year. Then I started back playing my 8th grade year.
Has the athletic side of it, throwing and all that has been pretty natural jumping
Yes, sir.
back to it?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
You look pretty good out there for a guy that I look at as more of a receiver safety.
Appreciate it.
Considering you're just getting back to it. How has the work in some of the other positions been going? Because you were obviously a fantastic breakout athlete at some of those other positions this year, and I think a lot of people still look at you long term as likely a receiver or safety at the next level. Are you kind of trying to juggle all of it right now, or it's really just let's focus on quarterback and the rest will take care of itself?
I would say trying to juggle all of it sometimes, but right now I'm mostly working on QB stuff.
What's the outlook for y'all this fall? You guys have to replace Chance that we talked about, a few other notable seniors, but I know expectations over here are high always. What are y'all hoping to look like once things start counting when we get to late August, September, and beyond?
I would say our coaches expecting the same thing. Just like last year, we got a lot of young guys that's gonna have to step up, make some plays for us. But I'm expecting the same thing as last year too.
You had some college attention start going your way too after this fall. Michigan's kind of the big one that I think really opened a lot of people's eyes. Talk me through the Michigan day specifically, just what you were told and what that meant to hear from a Power Five all the way across the country with that strong of a tradition and all those things.
I think it was right after school. I was going, put my cleats on, get ready for practice. Coach called me. Actually, in here, the Michigan coaches came to talk to me, asking how the off season going and stuff. And then just said he was gonna give me the offer and just keep in touch with him and stuff like that. And then like going into practice, it still didn't seem real. So like it's still like shocking. You feel me? Like after practice, it was when I really went go soak it in and everything, and really looked at it.
Who've been some other schools, whether they've offered, they've just been kind of in heavy communication, starting to clearly build that relationship?
Alabama, Texas A&M, Oregon, who's else? LSU. There's a couple more. UL. Yeah, Tulane, ULM.
Some of the colleges, what have they told you about? Have they looked at you more specifically at one position over another, or right now it's just they see some of the traits and they'll figure it out down the road?
I think they go figure it down the road or something like that. Probably athlete, probably.
You're wearing the LSU shirt. We're in Louisiana. The Cajuns are right down the road as well, obviously. Did you grow up watching one of those teams or another team, having like a favorite team on Saturdays?
I grew up watching LSU always.
Were there certain players or teams, or what kind of do you remember as early memories of watching that program that stood out?
It was one of my favorite players to walk out of LSU was probably either Joe Burrow or Odell Beckham.
Coming up over here, how much do you hear about Kevin Falk and some of the guys?
Almost every day.
Yeah. Trying to think if there's anything else. You just seem more comfortable, confident, like talkative right now than maybe a few months ago. Do you feel that part of it, just like getting more comfortable and?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. What's the biggest difference in you, from this time last year, getting ready to go in now, having that fall under your belt? What do you feel like is helping make you feel that much more?
I would say learning from Chantz, because Chantz did a lot of great stuff. I would say from Chantz. Yeah.
What's something people should know about you they don't know already? They can't see from just watching the huddle. It doesn't have to be football specific. Like, do you want to say something about you as person?
I'm a great person.
Mm-hmm.
I guess if you go ask all my teammates, I'm fun to be around. You can even ask my coach. I would say that.
Is that accurate?